If your lawn has even one of these problems, your neighbors have already noticed. I have maintained and redesigned hundreds of residential lawns. The same 10 mistakes show up on nearly every street. Burned out stripes from a bad mower setting, patches that do not match anything around them, entire lawns that look tired by midsummer no matter how much water they get. And one of them, the cheapest fix on this entire list, is the one thing that makes even a perfectly healthy lawn look neglected. We are counting down from 10 to 1. The further we go, the worse it gets. Starting with the mistake almost everyone makes the very first time they touch a mower. Number 10. Mowing your lawn too short. Shorter feels tidier, and it does mean you mow less often. But here's the problem. Grass blades are like solar panels for the plant, and when you cut below 2.5 inches, you strip the leaf surface the plant needs to feed itself. The crown dries out under direct sun. Within weeks, yellow-brown patches show up. Not drought, starvation. I worked with a homeowner who scalped his lawn at the lowest deck setting all summer. By August, over half the turf was crabgrass. The weakened grass could not compete. Set your mower to 3 to 3.5 inches for cool season grasses, and 2 to 2.5 inches for warm season types like Bermuda. Never remove more than 1/3 of the blade in a single cut. A bad mowing height is easy to fix, but the next mistake is one people make trying to repair the damage, and it makes the lawn look worse. Number 9, overseeding with the wrong grass variety. You have thin spots. You grab a bag of seed at the hardware store, throw it down, and water it. I get it, but different grass species have different blade widths, colors, and growth rates. Patch a fine fescue lawn with Kentucky bluegrass, and the new growth is visibly different, coarser and greener, growing at a different speed. Your lawn ends up looking like a patchwork quilt. I had a homeowner who overseeded thin spots with a generic sun and shade mix 3 springs in a row. By the 3rd year, there were 4 different grass types in random patches. From the street, it looked like mismatched clothes. The fix is simple. Identify what you already have. Your local extension office will tell you the species for free. Buy seed that matches. Same cultivar group, same blade width, same color range. Mismatched seed is a surface problem, but the next mistake goes wrong underneath, and you will not see it until the lawn is already sick. 10 minutes every morning, sprinklers on a timer. Sounds responsible. Here is what actually happens. Short, daily watering wets only the top ½ inch of soil. Roots follow water. If water stays at the surface, roots stay shallow, 1 to 2 inches instead of 4 to 6 inches. Shallow roots cannot handle heat. The lawn wilts faster and becomes dependent on the sprinkler. Worse, constantly damp surface conditions breed fungal disease. Brown patch, dollar spot, Pythium blight. I had a client who ran sprinklers 10 minutes every morning. By mid-July, circular brown patches appeared everywhere. The daily watering was feeding the disease. Water 2 to 3 times per week, early in the morning, for 30 to 45 minutes per zone. Deep and infrequent. Roots chase the water down. Bad watering creates a dependent lawn, but the next mistake can burn your grass dead in 48 hours. Number 7. Dumping fertilizer without a soil test. The lawn looks thin. The hardware store sells a big bag with thick green grass on the front. Spread it, water it, wait. Here is the problem. If your soil pH is below 6.0, the grass cannot absorb nutrients no matter how much you apply. You are dumping money on the ground. Over-apply nitrogen and you get fertilizer burn. Brown streaks in the exact pattern you walked while spreading. Damage shows up within 48 hours. I worked with a homeowner who double-applied high nitrogen fertilizer in July heat. Within 3 days, there were visible brown stripes matching his walking path, burned to the root. Start with a soil test. Extension offices run them for $15 to $30. Apply based on results, not bag instructions. Use a rotary spreader at the correct setting. Hey, if any of this is already making you rethink your lawn routine, hit that like button. We are only at number 7, and it gets worse. A bad fertilizer application is visible, but number 6 starts so small you barely notice, and then it takes over everything. Number 6, ignoring weeds until they've taken over. A few dandelions don't seem like a big deal. The grass is still mostly green, so you leave them. Here's the thing. Weeds don't grow linearly. They grow exponentially. One dandelion produces up to 15,000 seeds per year. Crabgrass drops thousands before the first frost. A few scattered weeds in spring become 30% coverage by late summer. By year 3, you're looking at a weed field with grass in it. I had a client who ignored clover and dandelions for 2 seasons. By the 3rd spring, weeds covered nearly half the front lawn. A neighboring home sale took an $8,000 hit. The buyer's agent cited curb appeal. Apply pre-emergent herbicide in early spring before the soil hits 55 degrees. Spot treat broadleaf weeds with a selective post-emergent herbicide in fall. One $30 application in March prevents a $3,000 renovation in September. Weeds at least give you a warning. They're visible. But the next mistake doesn't look like a mistake at all. And we're getting close to the one that surprises everyone. It has nothing to do with grass health. Number 5, planting the wrong grass type for your climate zone. The sod looked incredible at the farm. It goes in, looks perfect for 3 months, and you assume you're set. Here's what nobody tells you. Kentucky bluegrass goes dormant and brown in southern heat. Bermuda dies in northern winters. Plant the wrong type, and you spend every extreme season watching your lawn suffer. It doesn't die all at once. It thins slowly, year after year. You keep reseeding, and it keeps failing. A homeowner in the transition zone installed full Bermuda because it was cheaper. 2 winters killed 40%. He patched with fescue. Now, every winter, the lawn is half brown, half green. 2 different colors. Identify your USDA zone. Cool season zones 3 through 6, tall fescue or bluegrass. Warm season zones 8 through 10, Bermuda or zoysia. Zone 7, tall fescue or zoysia. Match the grass to the climate. Fighting nature always shows, but the next mistake is invisible. It's happening underneath your lawn right now. Number 4, never aerating compacted soil. The lawn looks fine from above. You mow, water, and fertilize. The soil underneath does not seem important, but foot traffic, mower weight, and settling compact the soil over time. There are no air pockets. Roots cannot push through. Water pools on the surface. Fertilizer washes away. The lawn thins, and you have no idea why. I worked with a homeowner who spent 3 years feeding and reseeding a thinning lawn. Nothing worked. A soil probe showed the top 4 inches were compacted clay. Roots could not get past 1.5 inches. 1 core aeration and an overseeding in fall made the lawn visibly thicker in 8 weeks. Core aerate once per year. Use a core aerator that pulls 2 to 3 inch plugs, not spikes, because spikes make it worse. Overseed and top dress with compost right after. Compacted soil sabotages everything from below. But the next mistake actively invites new problems, and once they arrive, they spread fast. Number 3, leaving bare patches unrepaired. The patches may not look big, and you might think they'll fill in on their own. Here is what actually happens. Bare soil is an open invitation. Weed seeds in your soil are waiting for sunlight, and bare patches give them exactly that. Crabgrass and clover colonize exposed dirt faster than grass can spread into it. Each patch becomes a weed nursery that then seeds the surrounding turf. One homeowner had 3 bare dog spots in spring and left them alone. By midsummer, all 3 had become thick crabgrass mats. The crabgrass seeded into the surrounding lawn. The next spring, the bare patch count tripled. Fix patches within 2 weeks. Rake the surface, apply matching seed, cover with 1/4 inch of compost, and water lightly twice daily. A $5 repair in April prevents a $500 problem by August. $5 versus $500. That math is clear. But number 2 can cost more than everything else on this list combined. Number 2, no grading or drainage plan. Water pools after a storm. It soaks in eventually. Nobody thinks about where it goes. Here's the problem. Standing water for more than 24 hours suffocates grass roots. The grass dies from the bottom up, but the real damage goes deeper. Water pooling against your foundation migrates into basement walls, erodes the soil beneath the footing, and cracks concrete over time. A lawn drainage problem becomes a structural house problem. I worked with a homeowner who noticed spongy grass near the foundation every spring. They ignored it for 4 years. During a pre-sale inspection, there was moisture intrusion and efflorescence on the basement wall. The remediation cost more than the entire original landscaping budget. Your lawn should slope away from the house, 1 inch per foot for the first 6 feet. If water pools anywhere past 24 hours, install a French drain before it becomes a foundation problem. Number 1 is the most surprising item on this list. It costs nothing to fix. It changes how every lawn looks from the street. Number 1, no defined edge between your lawn and everything else. This is the one I teased at the start. I know it sounds minor, but this is the single fastest way to make a healthy lawn look cheap. The human eye reads edges before surfaces. A crisp line where lawn meets driveway, sidewalk, or bed makes the entire lawn look intentional. A blurred, overgrown edge makes the entire lawn look neglected, even when the grass is thick and green. It is not about the grass. It is about the frame around the grass. I have seen this side by side. 2 neighboring houses, similar lawn health, same mowing schedule. One had clean-cut edges. The other let grass creep over the concrete and blur into the borders. The edged lawn looked professional. The unedged lawn looked abandoned. Same grass, completely different impression. Before you spend money on seed, fertilizer, or a new mower, take a half-moon edger and cut a clean line along every hard surface and bed border. Maintain a 1 to 2 inch gap along concrete. Cut a 2 to 3 inch trench along beds to stop runners. 30 minutes, $0. It changes how your entire property reads from the street. If you've got a few of these right now, don't panic. Most are fixable without starting over. Some cost nothing. Some just mean a smarter call next season instead of undoing the last 3. The lawns that hold up are built around what works in your soil, your climate, and your routine, not around what looked good on someone else's feed. Which of these 10 have you got right now? Which one are you fixing first? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. If you want to keep making lawn decisions that hold up, instead of ones that make you cringe from the driveway, subscribe. There's a lot more coming. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.